Arsenal. Dean, look, Aubameyang gets stripped of the captaincy. He's turned up late, he's come back late. Arteta's made a stance. They've come out and said that's it, he's no more, he's not going to be the captain any longer. Is he finished? You're a manager, right? You've been a gaffer.
Yeah. What
would you do in that situation? Do you think they've made the right decision?
Well, yeah. The secret of football is to sign good players and get them working hard. That's it. Keep the discipline, which keeps them all on the same page. Without discipline, you've got nothing at all. The lunatics are running the asylum.
Yeah.
You can't have that. The tail's wagging the dog. So you have to stamp on the discipline. You have to, you can't be late. There's a reason why you can't be late for training. There's a reason for that. Why? We don't just make rules up for the sake of it. Aubameyang undermines you as a manager.
Yeah.
He tests you every day. I mean, if he's turning up late and Smith Rowe turns up late next week and I don't pull Aubameyang up, I lose the respect of the rest of the group and the younger players who are trying to learn the game and trying to be good professionals. If your captain is not obeying the rules, then he can't be captain. He can't, and the manager's done the right thing. The unfortunate thing is, he's a top scorer. He's having a bad spell, but he can score goals for anybody.
Yeah.
On his day, he's a
really
finished? Good striker.
Is he finished at Arsenal?
Well, I mean, it's not the first time he's done it. He's done this a few times, and he done it when he was in Germany a few times. So, them players are hard to manage, but because he's a goal scorer, it tests you because you don't want to leave him out because he can win you a game. But if he's bending the rules all the time and you've got the backing of the board, you have to go to the board of directors and say, look, I'm going to leave our number one player out here who's earning an absolute fortune. He's breaking the rules. You've got to back me up. Yeah. When his agent rings you tomorrow, because he'll go round my back and he'll ring you and say, the manager's not treating my player very well and he's lost the dressing room.
Yeah.
You've got to back me up and say, don't ring me. Just speak to the manager if you want to speak to anyone. He's in charge. Mm-hmm. Because what happens, you're not getting results, and Arsenal are getting one good one, one bad one. He's brave doing it because he's not in a position of strength.
It's easy to be brave when Aubameyang's not been playing well. It'd be different if he was your top scorer.
Yeah.
You get away with it.
Yeah, you've got to it's a test of your management skills to actually. I mean, I was talking with someone today about it. If Aubameyang's leaning on the post when you're doing set plays, and you don't say, "Hey, are you listening?"
Yeah. Has anyone ever done that with you?
Yeah, get off the post and start listening, because if you're not switched on for set plays, you could cost us the game. And then Smith Rowe's leaning on the post next week, and I have
lead by example.
I have a go at Smith Rowe. The rest of the players are going to lose total respect for the manager.
Yeah.
So he's done the right thing. He's nailed the top man.
Yeah.
Because without discipline, you've got nothing.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to Samuel, who is an Arsenal fan. Samuel, good evening.
Hi, Samuel.
Evening, Jamie. Evening.
Look, what's going on at Arsenal? Because that's two captains now that have been stripped of the captaincy. Xhaka, Aubameyang. You know, what is there a discipline problem there?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on, Jamie. The truth of the matter is, Arsenal are shambles right from the top to the manager. Okay, so
wow.
there is no direction at the club, right from the top to the management. So you look at Arteta, who never have been given the manager's job anyway in the first place. He's absolutely clueless. In my lifetime, he's the worst Arsenal manager. Okay, he's finished 8th for 2 consecutive seasons, and this season, there's no way we're going to get top 4 either. There's no style of play.
Right, but is that what... Yeah, but hold on, Samuel. I mean, you're going in, two-footed here on Arsenal and Arteta. But if you talk about direction, I think there has been direction. You signed a young group of players. You spent £150 million on them. And they've come good. He's stuck by them. And the results have been better. All right, you get beat by the... You'd say the top 4 sides have been beating you. But overall... You sat 6th in the table. You're playing all right. The top 4 is still a possibility. I think you're being a bit harsh.
We're never going to get top 4. And I tell you what.
Why not?
Arteta will get us finish 8th or below again for 3rd season in a row. Edu who's another clueless guy at the football club, keeps signing these random players, and they're no good. Now, I want to touch on the Aubameyang situation. The guy, whether you like it or not, is our top goal scorer, okay? He's a captain at the football club. I accept that he's not in good form, and I accept that he needs to be disciplined. But you don't leave him out of the squad. It doesn't help the situation. Yes, take the captain from him, but he needs to be playing. You put Aubameyang in any good team, he will get you maximum 15 to 20 goals. Easy. You know why he's not scoring goals? Because this team is shambles. Absolute shambles.
Okay. All right, Samuel, thanks for your call. Arsenal fans, I want to hear from you on that. Do you agree with Samuel? 03 717 22 33 44. He's a bit harsh there, don't you think, Dean?
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, I don't. I think I said at the start of the season, I think Arsenal they go into the market signing players. They've signed so many players that have not produced for big money, ended up giving them away. They've signed a lot of players who haven't got the heart to play for Arsenal. They only want to play for Arsenal when they've got the ball and they're winning.
That's not now, though,
they don't.
Dean.
Well, over the last few years, they've when Wenger left the club, there was, I think, 15 players with the contracts running out. Bad management from the top to allow that to happen. They end up having to give Ozil 300 grand a week and Sanchez 300 grand a week because they were being held to ransom because they were going to walk away for nothing. Then you've got Aaron Ramsey knocking on the door saying, well, if they're getting 300, I want 300. So he ends up going for free to Juventus. How many players have they signed that have not produced? Pepe, they paid, what did they pay for him? Something silly.
Well, 20 million over 5 years every year.
Plays once every 6
70
weeks.
million or something.
Yeah, they're too easy to play against. That's why they're getting beat by the better teams. They're too easy to play against. They can't. I mean, they've got some young players there, and they've like Saka's a good player, Smith Rowe. They've got like the nucleus of good players. Lacazette's a good player. Aubameyang's a good player, but they haven't.
They're not though.
Well, they're good players.
They're not.
Well, you don't think they're
this
good players?
Not this season.
No, at the moment they're not. But they're
inconsistent.
Yeah,
but he's backed a young group of players though. That Samuel comes on and digs them out. And actually, for once, I'm actually backing Arsenal a little bit here. He stuck to his guns. Arteta's gone, no, I'm not having this. This is the way we're doing things. I've got a young group of players. They've signed into it. They've bought into it. They spent the money. And he's backing them players and they're coming good. Aubameyang is letting the team down, letting the squad down.
Well, I think it's someone else. The common denominator for me through all this, I got a picture in my head of David Luiz getting the ball off Peter Cech, rolling it into Xhaka. Xhaka is the common denominator. Arsenal have signed about 25 centre-halves since Xhaka's been playing in front of them.
Right.
And they've all been a shambles. Yeah, all the centre-halves that they've signed have been a shambles. If you put Kante in front of that defence, I think all them defenders would have been okay.
You put Kante in front of any defence is going to be
good.
So
Xhaka's still there. He's gone through all of it. He's gone through all these bad times and he's still at the club. He's been sent off how many times? Yellow cards, doesn't smell danger, doesn't get back into a hole where he should be.
So Xhaka's no to becoming the captain again?
I'd say he's one of the problems. He's not all the problems, but I think he's one of the problems.
Okay.
And Arsenal are getting ripped off in the transfer market every year.